Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan, also the North Central Chaplain for Broken Chains, JC. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. So this morning, it is June 27th, 2024. We are looking at Proverbs chapter 27, and in verse 5 and 6, we get affirmation of what I shared yesterday when I talked to you about how to interact and about having those people that will speak truth into your life, even though it may be difficult to hear. In verse 5 and 6, it says, "Better an open reprimand than a concealed love. The wounds of a friend are trustworthy, but the kisses of an enemy are excessive." We can count on close, trusted friends to give us correction when we need. I hope today that might be something that you see me as. Maybe, just maybe, you might see me there. There's some verses in Proverbs 27 that a lot of pastors run away from, and quite honestly, I have never addressed them straight on, partly because I've been waiting for God to open my eyes to them, and He's been doing a work in me. And this morning when I read them again, I noticed something that I've always known and yet didn't pick it up. In verse 15 and 16 it says, "An endless dripping on a rainy day and a nagging wife are alike. The one who controls her controls the wind and grasps oil with his right hand." As I was reading that this morning, I understood something. The endless dripping on a rainy day means the roof is leaking. And you find the place inside the house and you put a pan there and it drip, drip, drip all day long. And even after it stops raining, it keeps dripping. But the crazy thing is you can't go outside and climb up on the roof and just assume that one right above where you had the leak inside was where the problem was, because water travels once it gets through the exterior to the lowest point and then drops. And so you have to go searching for where the leak is and figure out where the problem is and resolve it. And sometimes the only resolution, thanks, Hong, appreciate you being here today. Sometimes the resolution to your leak, the endless dripping on a rainy day, is to tear the roof off and put a new one on. When it comes to a nagging wife, the problem isn't her. It probably is you, and you have a leak someplace, and you've been trying to deal with it at the point of the nagging instead of deal with the leak where it is. Are you willing to rip everything off and start new to make it right? Guys, this is a challenge for you, but ladies, it's a challenge for you as well. Because if we have people in our lives who seem to be always getting on us about something, we need to examine ourselves and not assume that the drip and the leak that they're complaining about is the real problem. And they may not know where the leak is. They just know the outcome of it. Today, the commitment to fix the problem is what's most important. An endless dripping on a rainy day and a nagging wife are alike. The problem is someplace else other than where you find the drip. The one who controls her controls the wind and grasps oil in his right hand. It's saying it's not easy. We got to go find the answer. It may have been just a message for me, but I know every person in the world needed to hear that as well. So let's get out there. Let's do the work that's necessary to find the leak, not stop the drip. I love y'all. Hope you have a great day.